Hello, everybody, and welcome to the early access full version of Backpack Battles. That's right, it's finally out. Backpack Battles has entered early access. No longer do we have to play the demo. We are in the real game now. I'm Herenstein Bear, and we're going to jump right in to the demo, taking a look here at, well, our patch notes here. Of course, they added the pyromancer and berserker. Rankings did get reset, so if you were up there in diamond, master, you know, whatever, you're gonna have to reclimb those ranks. Couple new items got added, and I'm just gonna scroll through this list so you can see. I'm not gonna read them all out because they added a ton of stuff. This game is insane, and there's new unique items for the pyromancer and the berserker, as well as the reaper and ranger. Both have their own unique set of items. So as you can see, pyromancer we got here, we got our berserker here. So real quickly, just to go over them, the pyromancer starts with the fire pit, where every time you enter the shop, you automatically spend one of your gold to generate a flame. And at the start of battle, you get 5 maximum health for each fire item inside. So as you can see, the flame is here. Start of battle, it just gives you 1 heat, just straight up. And it has that fire trait. So things like a burning torch, or you know, you'll see a couple other items throughout the run that have that fire trait. But essentially, I ended up just filling this fire pit with flames, and you know, you end up with an extra 45 maximum health every time, which is pretty nice. So that's great. And then we have the berserker here that starts with a duffel bag. When your health drops below 50%, you're going to enter a battle rage for 5 seconds. And there are things that can modify the amount of time that battle rage lasts. But generally speaking, during battle rage, items inside the bag trigger 30% faster, and you take 20% reduced damage. Again, there are items that can change that trigger speed, change the amount of damage reduction you have, but it makes you real fucking tanky for that last 50% of your health. And it's a blast. So as you can see, like I said, we got a ton of new items here, just all across the board. Busted blade, obsidian dragon, we got more new dragons, ice dragon, amethyst whelp, ruby chunk, emerald whelp. We had ruby chunk before. A couple puppers. We got puppers in the game now. We got new gooberts. We got the cheese goobert, and where is he? He's adorable. I saw him earlier. The chili goobert is adorable with all the sweat running down his face. That goes along with a chili pepper, which is hiding around in here somewhere. We got a snake. We got a Howl's Castle reference in Friendly Fire. He's adorable. Frozen Flame. I mean, just so much has been added to this game. Love the different types of dragon eggs. Staff of Fire, a new magic staff that uses fire. Love that. Ice stuff, it's just insane. It just keeps going and going. A squirrel, block of fucking cheese, for God's sakes, rats, and just, yeah, there's the chili pepper. New cards, a Uno reverse card. So yeah, I mean, it's just going to take so long for us to really find everything. I've done 2 runs with the pyromancer, 1 with the berserker off camera, and so far, I mean, the pyromancer feels so overpowered, but I did also have a pretty damn good run with the berserker as well. So, you know, it might just be a symptom of us being back down in bronze, but let's jump right into a pyromancer run and see what we can put together. Early game is essentially kind of the same. You'll notice spear is really good. Let's see, I do like the idea of getting a spear early here, partly because, as you'll be able to see here, spear now has a recipe for it. Let's see, is it? Yeah, so we got the molten spear. Before you miss, instead you use 1 of your heat to automatically hit and deal +3 damage. And then you destroy shield based on how much fire is in front. So I'm gonna go ahead and also buy that flame. I realize I don't have space for everything, but and I will get another flame at the end. But flames are essentially free. They always cost one, and you get one at the start of every entry into the store. Took that guy out pretty easily with our spear, but here we go. Going to combine it. Then there it is. Molten spear, 5 to 9 damage, 1 stamina cost. And yeah, so another flame item we got here, if we can make it happen, is the where are we at? Another flame item, if we can make it happen, is a flaming sword with our hero sword, but we will need I'm not going to make the torch just because I want to kind of show off some of the new stuff, and I'll need the hero sword to make the flaming sword, so we're going to keep that for a bit. Yeah, so wow, that was a fast one. So you can see they did enter their battle rage halfway through, and where was it? I mean, the pyromancer, like I said, is just so crazy. We're attacking in 1.3 seconds there at the end. I'll need to slow down some of these matches now that I see how quickly they're going. But there's that. You know what? Actually, I'm going to take this, move it up, and then move you there. So then I can, well, fuck it. It's fine. It's fine. There's a chili pepper. We can do that with Goobert to make that chili Goobert. This is very similar to, actually, I guess, kind of a combo of my first and second run. Second run, I used the molten spear. There's somebody else using it. Yeah, they beat me. They had a little bit more stuff going on. But now we got our hero sword. We can combine that with 2 flame to make a burning sword. We'll take that there. I'm going to sell the shield, and then we'll do a chili Goobert there. So the chili Goobert is gonna, after 5 activations, it heals for 10 and gives you 2 heat. So again, the pyromancer is all about gaining heat, all about speeding up your attacks as much as possible. I'm actually going to move you there and do that. No, you know what? That doesn't make any sense. I will do that instead. All right, continuing onwards, and the chili Goobert will count as a fire item, I believe. So it will, yeah, fucking A, just so fast. So fast. 1.2 and 1.3 respectively. I mean, normally it's 1.5. So, all right, there's our burning sword. On hit, 60% chance to gain a heat. When you have 5 heat gained, this and all starred weapons gain +1 damage. So every 5 heat you get +1 damage. This scales insanely well, as you can imagine. So we're definitely going to hang on to that. And you know what? Honestly, cheap artifact stone. I don't hate the idea of that. I'm going to hold on to you. Don't think I'm ready. Thorn Whip does combine into Flame Whip. I'm not too stoked on Flame Whip. I definitely think it has its uses. I just haven't really come across the I haven't done a spike build yet with the pyromancer, but once I do, I think that that'll be probably pretty cool. Oh, chili Goobert doesn't count as fire. That is unfortunate. So why don't we we need to leave those in there. I can put that there. Well then, maybe I just do that or that. Yeah, that's not the best setup, honestly. We'll see what we get going forward. We need to slow this down. We're attacking too damn fast. 1 second attacks. There we go. They got their battle rage going. But as you can see, I mean, like I said, we are 23. We have 23 more max health right from the start. All that cold is really slowing them down. 3 second activation on their frying pan. And draconic orb here, another new item where when you reach 15 heat, your next 5 hits are just automatically critical. Just automatically a critical. And then every 2.5 seconds, it does remove 1 spike from your opponent and give you 1 spike or 1 heat for every one that it removed. So that's really good. Obviously, stamina is really important for the pyromancer because you are attacking so quickly that things can get a little hairy, so to speak. No pun intended there. All right, Machwin. Here we go. All right, yeah. So this is pretty standard deck we're going up against. And we'll speed it up a little bit. Nothing too interesting to see. But again, we're 30 HP higher than them and just keep getting these flames every time we get a flame. Every single round. So that's pretty fucking sweet. We got dagger here. That's going to give us another fire option in the molten dagger. We can take a look at that as well. Where are we at? Molten dagger. So on hit, it does use 1 heat to gain 2 damage. So again, a great scaling weapon. I will probably be using that in conjunction with the burning sword here to activate our chili goobert and get us some more stamina there. And getting started. Again, not the best setup for chili goobert. He's not getting tons of activations, but we activate so fucking fast. So we got another new piece of equipment here in the sun armor. Fire items also become holy. So, you know, all the flames, shield of valor there's a sun shield as well. And then you gain 1 heat for each holy item you have. So this is giving him 3 heat. And then you also use your heat to then heal for 25 every 3 seconds and remove 2 debuffs. So that is a pretty significant amount. As you can see, they're actually doing a pretty good job of taking us out. Even though we got that heat or frost getting applied to them, they are really putting it to us. And I don't think we're coming back from this one. Yeah, they got us on that one. All right. Their healing was just too much to bear. Okay, well, we can do that and get a little bit more activations for our chili goobert, put you guys back in. And as you can see, we have all new subclasses for this. So we have 5 new subclasses. We have the Scale Warden, which specializes in raising dragons. So at the start of battle, you immediately get 3 luck, 2 regeneration, 4 mana, and 5 heat just right off the bat. Any dragon touching this little mat here, the little dragon bed, heals you for 7 health every time they attack. Doesn't matter if they hit, they just have to attack. Again, you're building up your heat in such a way to where your dragons are attacking every second. So you're getting 7 health every second per dragon. It's pretty crazy. In addition, it makes your dragon edge hatch after 1 round and makes those specialty dragon eggs offered in the shop. I kind of showed you at the start of the video, but that's going to give you things like the emerald whelp, the amethyst whelp, the sapphire whelp. I think there's another one. Probably the ice dragon comes from there. I haven't actually gotten the ice dragon. These are the eggs. Also ruby whelp, of course. So you're getting a lot more dragon eggs, which means you have a lot more chance for them to be on sale. And then when you put them in your bag, they're hatching after only 1 round. So you can easily get 5, 6 dragons in your bag and just be healing constantly. Firebender, we saw this one as well. A little Howl's Moving Castle reference here. Every 3 seconds, you use 1 mana to gain 2 heat. Triggers 10% faster for every fire item you have. Obviously, we have a lot of fire items, so we can definitely capitalize on that. And for every 20, 40, and 80 you reach, as you can see, you get different rewards. 5 luck for the first 20, 15 regeneration when you hit 40, and at 80 heat, you just deal a straight 100 damage to the enemy. Big deal there. Crusader, 25% chance to protect buffs on you from being removed and debuffs on your opponent from being cleansed. So you're protecting your buffs and you're keeping them from removing their own debuffs. Holy item makes when holy items adjacent to this, or as you can see, there's quite the star pattern on this, activate, you have a 30% chance to inflict a blind for 5 seconds. So this is going to be great for like lightsaber builds and stuff like that. Every 3 seconds, you're going to remove 2 buffs from your opponent and then gain 2 regeneration. Haven't used that one yet. I did try Ashbringer on my first run. It's really good, but you need a nice assortment of dark and fire items, and I didn't really have the dark items. The fire items themselves are, the ability with the fire items is pretty good. At the start of battle, you lose 50% of your health, so you only have 50% health, but keep in mind you start with higher maximum health because of your fire pit here, so it's not as big of a deal as it sounds. And what happens is when you die right before you lose, you reincarnate with 50% of your max health, become invulnerable for 2 seconds, and deal 10 damage for each starred fire item and inflict 6 debuffs for each dark item. So assuming you have all of those slots filled, you're dealing 40 damage and inflicting 24 debuffs when you become reincarnated, and then you're back at 50% health. So you still have 100% of your health because you come back with 50%, the 50% that you lost before. You just hitting them hard towards the end of the fight, and it actually won me quite a few fights. Cryomancer, this is one I'm kind of curious about. I didn't use it last time. It is a ice and fire kind of build. So frozen flame, start of battle, you get 15 for each ice item. When you get 5 heat, or for every 5 heat gained, you inflict 2 frosts. And for each frost on your opponent, the diamond item has plus 2% crit chance, plus 2% crit damage, and you start getting ice items offered in the shop. So I'm thinking that's where you get the ice dragon. There's a ice buckler, ice armor. I think I saw some more. The frostbite that looks like a mana thirst or a hungry blade variant. So the ice dragon, like I said, probably another one that comes from that. So Frost Scroll, Frostbolt, Book of Ice. So lots of icy kind of things you can do with that. And we do have the Artifact Stone Cold. So I'm thinking that might be a good way to go. The only issue here, it might be getting time to get rid of our Molten Spear. It takes up a lot of space. I could alternatively kind of slide all this over, do that, and then maybe put you there. This takes up 2 slots though. And definitely don't want, maybe I do something like that instead. This isn't fire, so we're losing a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it. Does this count as fire? This counts as ice. So yeah. Ugh. Not great. Maybe we go friendly fire. I mean, we already have the stone, so I feel like we got to go cryomancer here. It's just not, there's not a great like setup for it here. Because we can't really point at anything. So we have a new potion here, new potions as well. If you have at least 20 debuffs, we consume the potion and cleanse 10 of them. That's pretty cool. We'll go with a leather bag, get us some more space. Here's leather armor. We did see there was that frost armor, so maybe we should take that just to kind of have it, if nothing else. I really need to do something better for my chili goober. He's not looking great. He's been in a better position. Doesn't really have any friends. Nothing's really activating him. Yeah, I mean, kind of showing stuff off here, and it's definitely, it is what it is, but probably not if we weren't in bronze, probably wouldn't be doing too great. Friendly fire they have here, foray, and we are using a bunch of heat, so we are not climbing as fast as he is, but we're still attacking every second. I mean, even our dagger is attacking in under 3 seconds and doing a lot of damage. We're keeping up DPS wise with them, but they're going to speed up really fast. And then when they hit that 40, they're going to get 15 regen. That's going to suck. There it is. I think we still got him though. I think our damage has got him. We got the 14 heat on them, which slowed them down considerably. And they didn't have a ton of weapons, like their hero sword. I mean, even still, look at that, 18 heat with the 47 heat. They're or 18 cold, and with the 47 heat, they're still going off in 0.7 seconds. This is such a fast class. It's very much the very much a burst fire class. So if you're into that burst damage, there's the ice dragon. There's the ice dragon. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. So that's 11, 12, 13. I would need 2 more to be able to buy him right now. Yeah, I can't really justify that at the minute. Why don't I move you? Nope. You're bagging everything. There we go. Move you there. Man, I really want to use this Goobert better. I'm going to just empty all this because he's like not even getting activated at all. And he really should be. He deserves so much more from us. Deserves so much more. There's that. Just such a weird setup here with this. And that's not doing anything. That goes there then. Boop, 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 boop. I guess that's better. You go there. I mean, really, all we're losing out on is 2% crit and 2% critical damage, right? That's all we're really losing out on. I'm going to sell those. This, yeah, that does activate. I guess I could put it there. And then do that there for some stamina. Grab some more stamina. Throw you there. Make sure we're getting good on that there. You guessed it, stamina. Okay, well, got a lot of new items here for the, which we'll show you here in a little bit, but for the Berserker here, we got dragon scale armor, which is made by forging leather armor with your forging hammer. Same thing with the dragon claws. Same thing with the dragon skin boots here. We have the anvil, which generates a flame every time you craft an item. So when you turn those leather boots, leather gloves, or leather armor into the dragon scale variant, or there's other things that you can change, it will generate one of those flames when you enter the shop. And then for each crafted item around it, the weapon with the diamond, as you can see, he's got it on his ripsaw, gains +2 and uses 5% less stamina. So that ripsaw is going to have +8 damage and use, I don't think it's additive, I think it's multiplicative. So it's 5% 4 times less damage. But yeah, he's at 1.2 now with that. So going on, we did resist a blind, and we're going to definitely be attacking quicker. So that's great. But they're already in their battle rage, which means they have damage reduction of, I think it was 20%, 30%, or yeah, 20% damage reduction. There we go. Their battle rage does end after 5 seconds, but there are ways that you can extend it as well. And all right, cool. We beat Stovebringer, got through that fight. And yeah, I think now is where we sell you. You go there. I wish the frozen flame counted as ice. or as fire, I mean, so I could put it in the bag and get some love for it there. But so much for that. I am going to save Hungry Blade because we did see that one that definitely looked like it was a it was made with a ice sword that was made with a Hungry Blade. So I don't know how to make it just yet, but we're gonna definitely keep trying for it. Slowing down. I don't see anything new. Oh, we do have one new weapon here in this bag. So there is a short bow now that the ranger has access to, or maybe everybody. I haven't seen it as pyromancer or berserker, so maybe it is only ranger. This is the Fortuna's Hope variant of the short bow, which is made just the same as the Fortuna's Grace with 2 clovers. And as you can see, it's a little bit less damage, much less stamina, and cools down a little bit, actually pretty significantly faster than the normal bow. The Fortuna's variant also on a hit has 50% chance to give you 1 luck. So that's pretty cool. It's a cool little change. There's also a thorn version of it. So yeah, that's which I think has a 50% chance to give you a spike. So it's kind of like the tusk piercer. I think it's called tusk poker, if I remember correctly. Little clever naming there. We already got 21 cold on them. We are losing our heat because our molten dagger is using it. So is the or no, yeah, just the molten dagger is using it, but we're still gaining it. So that's good too, because every 5 gained we get a damage bonus. And yeah, I mean, we're not utilizing any of this very well, but like I said, I'm more just kind of showing this stuff off to everybody. So please don't come at me in the comments because I'm not using any of this super efficiently. I realize that it's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. So proceeding onwards here, probably going to do something like that. I still got this side all clear. So maybe we do like one of those moves. There we go. Okay. And then proceeding onwards. Ooh, Phoenix. This one's pretty cool. So Phoenix is a pet, counts as a ranged weapon, but it also does have that fire tag, so it can help you in your fire pit. Deals 15 to 20 damage at base, 0 stamina cost like all the rest of the pets. But every time it attacks, you lose 10 health. And then right before you lose, it'll use all your heat to reincarnate you with 10 health per heat. So you got 50 heat, you're reincarnating with 500 health. I think it is limited by max health. It did seem like that the couple times it worked for me, the run I used it on. But it does a lot of damage, and so it's kind of easy to just like win without even meaning to, and then your reincarnation thing never even happens. So that is something to keep an eye out for, which I know, first world problems and all. Here's another new item, Vampiric Potion. When both characters drop below 80% health, consume the potion and gain 1 vampirism and steal 1 life. So of course you stack those up. You're gonna apply the effects of the one above it and above it and above it, blah, 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 and probably be able to stack up vampirism pretty quickly with that. You know, especially combining it with like a Hungry Blade or, you know, any other vampirism sources. Motherfucker's got Tim on a Burning Blade. Ooh, Burning Blade. That's a new one I haven't seen actually. So that's probably the Hero Longsword, I would imagine, combined, because it's a 3. So yeah, on hit, you gain 1. So instead of the 6% chance, and then when you gain 4 heat, this and weapons gain +1. So yeah, it's just a straight upgrade to the Burning Sword. Stamina cost is 1 versus 0.7 and 1.31, 1.1. Yeah, so pretty even, or pretty even for what you'd expect. Obviously, it is a upgrade because it's a higher level sword. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. I hadn't seen that one yet. Proceeding onwards, keeping it going. And yeah, I mean, stacking this cold on people is just mean. Even with 29 heat, he's still only getting this to activate every 1.3. Molten Dagger still at 3 seconds, bananas at almost 4. And I mean, meanwhile, we're activating stuff in seconds, like literally a second to activate our sword. Finishing with over 150 health is nothing to shake a stick at. Got a second ice dragon here. I definitely want to take you, throw more heat in here, do you there, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, I can just do that. And then, so now this frozen flame has 2 ice items with it. Probably turn that sideways, put you up there. All right, I want to figure out how to freeze this leather armor. Don't know how to do that. Okay, so we got the dragon nest here. So if this was me, I would try and find some way to get the amethyst whelp touching this, because like I said, this will make your dragon attacks heal you, but it also makes the eggs here hatch after only 1 round. So it's a huge time saving for stuff like that. And obviously dragons don't use any stamina, so they're great in these heat builds. They are building a lot of heat with their build. But they do have the 2 molten daggers over here, the burning torch and the burning sword as well. So Chili Goober is going off really fast for them. But thanks to our frost, we are still keeping them kind of slow. I mean, 1.3, 1.3, 278. I mean, those are more or less the same cooldowns that you have by default. So we're just kind of canceling out all their heat as we're just kind of walking through the park on a nice sunny day, enjoying the flames. Let's jump into survival. Hello everybody, and thank you so much for watching the video today. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and do so. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers and we're getting closer every day. We can't do it without your help. If you'd like to help the channel more directly, you can join a YouTube membership by clicking the link in the description, getting access to the member exclusive Discord, early access to videos, and a shout out in every video like Jacob Burns. Thank you so much, Jacob, for your continued support. I'll let you get back to the video, and I hope you're all having a great rest of your day. See ya. Jumping on into survival. Another flame for us. More stamina. Gotta love it. Put you there. And combining the stone skin with, I don't think I've actually unlocked it. I've seen it. So we have a new armor set. The stone armor. I guess we'll show it off since I haven't been able to figure out how to freeze my armor. This is how you make the sun armor that I showed you earlier. I haven't unlocked that on myself either. I believe it's right there, but we don't have the gold for it anyway. So we'll just jump in to the next fight and see how we do. All right, we got another friendly fire. I think this is going to be like a fan favorite, to be honest, for a while, just because he's adorable. I mean, how can you not love him? And it's pretty strong too, but it doesn't do a ton by itself. You kind of need to support it and raise it and kindle it like a little fire. So I think it's very thematical. I think they did a great job with the theming on that one. And here we are with our stone armor. So our stamina usage with the stone armor is increased by 20%. I actually forgot about that, or I probably wouldn't have done it. But at the start of battle, we get 80 armor. And when we're attacked, we have a 30% chance to remove a spike from opponent. When our health drops below 50%, we'll gain shield equal to 30% of the health we're missing one time. So just instant healing right when we drop below. We do have low stamina usage, so it's probably not the end of the world that we are that we're doing that, or that we have the stone armor here. Probably isn't horrible. Maybe I should just buy this. Like I said, really looking to see how we can freeze some of this stuff, because I am very not sure. So here's another new weapon. Ooh, and some new gems. I didn't know there were new gems. That must be the shaman. Yeah. Runes. So these must be runes. Yeah. Elephant rune, hawk rune. Cool. Cool. All right. So the double axe is made with 2 normal axes combined. Every time you hit, it gets 2 damage. When you enter battle rage, you trigger an extra attack immediately. but it also gains 3 damage then instead of 2 every time you attack. This shaman being a new subclass for the berserker that obviously just got added, where at the start of battle you get 1 luck for each socketed gemstone you have. So you want to get those gems in there. You want to make sure you have Box of Riches to have lots of slotted gemstones. So you can see they have 12 luck right off the bat. The runes here, just like gems, but I would imagine a little bit stronger. Yeah, I mean, this adds a chance to stun. That's pretty significant. 40% chance to resist debuffs, max health increase, inflict blind every 4 seconds, chance to resist blind. And then also cheese. This is another one that just got added, where every 5 seconds, I think, excuse me, you gain 10 maximum health and a random buff. So that's pretty exciting too. Speeding this up here, we do start with a significant amount of armor thanks to our stone armor there, and yeah, slowing it back down. They are losing spikes. Do they have spikes? Where do they have spikes from? They must have gotten some spikes from like gaining random buffs or something, but we survived through their battle rage, so they're done now. Everything's over for them. It's over for you, Junior. All right, so this draconic orb, I actually know for a fact can be combined with a ruby whelp to make a obsidian dragon. Where is he? There we go, obsidian dragon here. When you gain 15 heat, gain 3 damage and trigger an extra attack. So that's again awesome for builds like this where you're gaining tons and tons of heat. Do that there, and then that, and then that, and then that. Okay. All right. Re-rolling again, looking for whatever freezes. Supposed to be getting frost items in here. I think I will take dragon egg, especially because it's cheap. So maybe I throw you there, I guess. You know what I could do? I could move you there and then you there. You go there. You go there, because this is fire also. Perfect. All right, cool. So yeah, then this gets credit for the artifact stone. The burning sword now has 6% crit chance and 6% critical damage increase. And then I can move you there and you there. So then the molten dagger will activate quicker. Perfect. That's way better, actually. Way, way, way better. And then I guess that's fine. All right, starting it up. So let's see. Oh, here's another subclass item, the brass knuckles. On hit, 30% chance to stun for half a second. This and the starred items around it gain 5% accuracy and 5% crit chance every time that happens. So get some piggies pointing at that thing and get that stun chance up. Also during battle rage, it triggers 50% faster. So it already triggers every 1.6 seconds, triggering 50% faster. You know, it's gonna, along with the, you know, he's got it in the duffel bag. That thing's gonna be triggering pretty significantly quick once they get into their battle rage. We'll check it again once we're at that point, which we're gonna get them to pretty quick. I mean, already got 17 cold on them. Insanity. All right, just pausing it here. So now this is down to 1 second cooldown because of those changes, and they're doing a lot of damage. Thank God for our stone armor getting us that extra armor back. They stole all our heat. Where did all our heat go? Why did we lose all our heat? 100% chance. That perfect amethyst. They removed all our heat from us and threw some poison with the flawless emerald. It's crazy how many slots that double axe has. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. So as you can see, they have a lot of tracking here, and on the roadmap, they're planning to add even more. But yeah, that double axe dealt 438 points of damage to us over the course of the fight. Insanity, absolute insanity. Throw that in there. Nope, 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 nope. I'm kind of just still hovering over stuff to see like what makes what, to see what cool combinations we can come up with, because I mean, there's just so much that got added here. I just still have no idea. I think it'd be cool if like throwing sand in there would make like a glass thing. It's interesting. The Berserker, I didn't see any, with Ripsaw Blade, I didn't see any upgrade chances or anything, which is interesting because the art for the Berserker is wearing is wielding the Ripsaw, so that's interesting that it's not involved. Let's go ahead and put you there so we can get that going quicker. And I will put you there so we can get a sun shield. Throw you up. Okay. Yeah, still. I'm assuming it's the maybe we'll look after this fight, but I'm assuming, oh, you got lots of flames from your anvil, and then you made yourself some armor. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, this is the sun shield that we're making here, as opposed to the moon shield that they already had. 35% chance to prevent 14 damage, remove 0.7 stamina from your opponent, and starred items gain 10 armor. So this is doing an extra 10, but this also makes all of this heat holy, which means every 3 seconds they use one of those heat to heal for 25, and then the holy, I think, yeah, they gained 1 heat for each holy item, so just gives them healing throughout the fight. And now that they have that damage resistance, this actually kind of sucks. And their double axe is still really fast because they have all that heat on them. Come on, let's get the win here. Oh yeah, we got it, no problem. Not a problem. We attack so fast. So fast. I mean, 1.2, 0.84, 1.99. Yeah, and you know, no risk of stamina either with just 1 banana. Love that for us. And now we can put these, that, blah, 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 you there, you there. You do count as fire. Good, good, good. All right, and we are going to make our obsidian dragon. Don't really need that. Don't really need that either, to be honest. So I'm assuming what I'm looking for here is this. No. No. Yeah, how do I make this stuff ice? That's what I want to know. Strong mana potion, that's a new one. How do I make this stuff ice? I mean, 3 seconds, max use is 3, increases by for each blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm not sure how we turn our how we icify all our shit. Puppers, I love the puppies, they're adorable. I could just scroll through, sorry, I could just scroll through that like item list forever. But you're probably all like, just get to the fucking game, asshole. And if you are, fuck yourself. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so we can go ahead and do that. Since they're both pets, Wolpertinger will enjoy hanging out with them. There's another ice dragon. I mean, like, it doesn't combine with them. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's not for pyromancer. Maybe there's something that like the Reaper gets or the Ranger gets that can freeze items. We could probably check after this match and look in the recipes for pyromancer to see if anything matches the silhouette of some of that stuff. Man, up to 31 heat, 0.86 activation. God damn. Insane. All right, well, on to our final round. Okay, so the ice armor is just ice armor, so it's not even combined. So that makes me feel like maybe it's the same thing with the ice hungry blade thing. So obsidian dragon I showed you earlier, it's, you know, is what it is. 2.2 second cooldown, 90% accuracy, 5 to 10 damage, but it gains a bunch of extra stuff as you get more heat, and that's the name of our game right now, so we're going to definitely take that. Start a battle, gain 45 and inflict 4 frost. Every 5 seconds use 1 heat to inflict 2 and gain 10. Okay, I do like the sound of that. I don't think we really needed Wolpertinger. Kind of just took it because he's adorable. So let's swap that out. And then we can... I feel like I want that. No, that doesn't work. I feel like I want that. We'll do that and that. Boop, boop. Okay. Yeah, so there's Frostbite. So it's not a Mana Thirst. It looks just, or a Hungry Blade. It looks just like it, but it's not. On hit, 70% chance to inflict 1 frost, plus 1 damage per vampirism, and 0.5 per frost of your opponent. Opponent reaches 30, you gain 5 vampirism. Okay. All right. Interesting. Cool. What does this sell for? 4? We can get up to 10 then. It's our final round. I kind of want to buy it. I guess I should have known. It's right there. Yeah. So you definitely can create it. I just don't know how then. Interesting. Huh. It almost feels like I want to put that in place for the burning sword. Why is that triggering on the frozen flame? It's ice. Star items gain 10 armor. That doesn't give me... Oh, it does give me armor. Okay, so yeah, so that would be 25 then. Maybe I put that like that. Oh, but then it's not touching that thing. I kind of want to... Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like having that there. Or actually, that was... One thing I think this game could really benefit from is an undo button. So that you can go back to what you had before. I love the frostbite. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth wasting the time trying to fit it in here. I guess I could get rid of the banana. But then this is going to use stamina too. And then I'm going to wish I had the banana. Sorry, buddy. Today's not your day. Oh, mana orb does something with holy armor. That must be this, whatever this is. Interesting. Okay. We only have 1 round. We won't have time to combine it anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, there's nothing really we're going to take. We got pretty icy fire and ice build going on. So let's check it out. Alternate costume for pyromancer there. And as you can see, they are using a book of ice. They got the frozen flame as well. What's giving them the, oh, because they just have more flame in their bag, so that's what's giving them the extra little bit of health regen, or maximum health, I should say. And yeah, we have very similar build. They seem better at it than me, unfortunately. But we have more armor than them, and we did just get some. But man, they're frost. They have way more frost. We needed a freaking phoenix there. That would have been huge. But anyway, took fire to beat fire, huh? All right, and we climb our way up to silver rank. Really climbing those ranks, huh? And yeah, so that's Pyromancer for you. Make sure you stop back in tomorrow where we'll take a look at the Berserker, another outstanding class. And I mean, I'm gonna have to check out Ranger and Reaper too, because there's lots of new stuff for them. New dragon for the Reaper, new potions to try, new armor, and Ranger as well, new short bows to try. But as you can see, we got a bunch of stuff still to unlock for Berserker. Really want to try the busted sword, and Pyromancer, we still got a bunch of stuff to unlock as well. So ton of new content in the game. Can't wait to explore it all, and I'm real glad you're all coming along with me to explore it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you enjoy content like this, go ahead and subscribe. I put out a new video every single day, so there's always something to watch. If you have any comments on the game or any of the builds I showed off today, or just want to drop by and say, hey, please leave a comment. I love hearing from you. If you want to interact further with the Herenstein Bear community, you click the link down in the description, get access to our member exclusive Discord, early access to every video I post, and a shout out in every single one of my videos, like Jacob Burns. Thank you so much, Jacob. You're amazing. Thank you for all your support. To everyone else who's been liking, watching, commenting, and subscribing, you're amazing as well. So thank you. And until next time, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you then. Bye.